This is 9 News Now.
Hey, if you like cakes and want to learn something about decorating, stick around. Got a neat thing to show you when 9 News Now at noon returns.
The iPad 3 is coming out tomorrow, but welcome back to the news at noon. Did you just love the smell of cake and maybe some sugary frosting? That's what we have here this afternoon. I was going to say morning. I'm so used to doing the morning show, I said morning. And we are getting a jump on St. Patrick's Day. Joining us in the kitchen is Sabrina Campbell, right? And
yes.
Occasionally Cake is the name of your place.
Yes.
And if you are a person who normally celebrates St. Patrick's Day and you have a good time, maybe you think of having maybe a beer, some green beer, some corned beef and cabbage. But if you're like me and you've married into an Irish family, you understand, Sabrina, right?
Yes.
That it really can come to a whole new level, and that's why we're celebrating with a little bit of cake, because you could do a 7-course meal on St. Patrick's Day if you're in an Irish family.
You could do a 7-course meal on my cakes if you wanted to.
I know. Tell us about your cake. What kind is it?
So we have a Bailey's Irish cream cake here, and the decoration that I'm doing is actually really simply done at home with things that you probably already have in your kitchen. I'm using a tip 21.
Okay.
It's a star tip, and I'm just doing
And
regular
you say tip
buttercream.
21 for dopey guys like me who don't do this. Tip 21 is the silver thing on the end of the
This is, yes, the silver thing on the end of the squeezy thing. Absolutely. It's a tip. It's also called a star tip. People will do star borders with it.
Got it.
But you can actually just manipulate it in a nice little swirl, and you get these little rosette-looking icing patches, which when you cover the entire cake with it, it starts to look really beautiful. And then what you also can do is, this is fondant.
Okay.
It's very similar to Play-Doh.
Looks like Play-Doh, yeah.
Yeah, you can knead it.
Okay.
And you can put a little bit of powdered sugar or cornstarch on your working surface.
Okay.
And then you put down your fondant.
Excellent.
This is your rolling pin.
Okay.
And you're going to roll it. Go ahead and roll
this
that.
just gets like kind of molded on the top somehow, or?
Yes, you're going to use cookie cutters. You can use any cookie cutters that you have at home to create simple shapes to go on top of your cake.
All right, all right.
So here we have shamrocks, obviously, for Valentine's Day. For
St. Patrick's?
Yeah, it's just the holiday we have for St. Patrick's Day.
Is this too thick, or do I keep going thinner than this?
Actually, you're looking pretty good.
Is that good?
So then take your shamrock, cut it out. And I just keep doing these rosettes on the top.
We got a minute left. So we got a little
We
bit
can
of time.
do this. We can do this.
Okay.
So I'll just keep doing these swirls.
This is really cool.
You can make some little ones too.
Okay.
So we have
Oh,
the
the little
smaller
one.
one.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do
those
that.
go around the side.
All right. And I do get to taste this afterwards, right?
You absolutely do.
Now, when you say Bailey's, is there real Bailey's in it, or is it just a flavoring, or?
I use a flavoring so that it's safe for kids.
Got it, okay.
But you can actually put real Bailey's in your own buttercream at home if you want a little bit of a zing.
Okay, we are wrapping this up. Why don't you start putting these on?
Absolutely.
And she has a brand new store on King Street, not far from the water, if you want to check it out. In Alexandria, I'm going to taste the Bailey's cake. Oh, good. We got about 30 seconds. Is that right, Larry? Oh, okay. So we still have a little bit of time. I'm going to taste it anyway.
That's all right.
And if we would like a recipe for this Bailey's cake inspired for St. Patrick's Day, where do we get it?
You can get it on your website.
WUSA9.com.
And I will have a link to it on my Facebook.
It is absolutely delicious. Congratulations on your new store that's going to open in a couple of weeks. And that's it for the news at noon. And I'm going to keep eating this cake before the rest of the newsroom comes in here and takes it all.
Don't eat it all. I want some too.
Have a great day, everybody.
You too.